to get an A in anatomy, 6 seconds, here we go. Yada, yada, yada. So it's a weird class, Jackie. Well, it combines so many different things. Like I took anatomy with physiology, so it's combining like biochem, chem, and bio. Even with anatomy, it's important when you learn something, you learn it well. So what are the tips and tricks for this? Let's start with the obvious one. Always come up with mnemonics. I also always like to connect things to a story. If you just memorize the word, you're going to end up forgetting it later. Of course, there are so many different ways of memorizing, but what's important is making it a story. Okay, what do you mean a story? It's trying to connect the ideas so they make sense. Of course, I think it's so important to use pictures. And it's also always best to make your own study sheets. Make your own pictures. Ta-da. For example, if you're learning about the thalamus, you want to know not only where it is in the brain, but you want to know what it does, how it impacts different areas. Think about anatomy like a web. The more you can figure out how that one word you're trying to learn connects to the other words you're trying to learn, the better and easier it comes. At the end of the day, it's the body, so it all connects. It's just a matter of you figuring out how. I hope to make a big series on how to do this because I think it's so important. Biggest tip for this is keep reading through the textbook and go through different iterations of your study sheets. Not going to happen on the first try. Also, talk to your friends about it. Get into a story. A huge part of learning is teaching. If you can teach it, you're the master. Go get him, Tiger.